Testing. 1, 2, testing. I'm back. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Getting back in my groove. Hey huns, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're just going to catch up for the new year. So stay tuned. Alright huns, happy new year. I know it's been a while since our last upload here in the Nikki Amore gang. So I just wanted to make a video, my first video of 2020, to be an update video, more of a chit chat. We just sit here and I update you guys on what's been going on with me. Excuse my voice as I have been under the weather for the past 2 days. I blame the baby because she has started daycare and she caught a little cold from daycare, and I think me just kissing all over her, I ended up catching a little cold. But then I also don't know, because people have at work been catching colds, so I don't know. All I know is I've been under the weather for the past 2 days, so that's why I sound kind of crazy, but we're gonna get through this. We are going to get through this video because I told myself this year I wanted to be more intentional, and that was in everything. Whether it was my relationships, I wanted to be more intentional with YouTube, sticking to a schedule as far as uploading and staying in constant communication with you guys. So that is something that I am generally gonna work on really hard. But if I'm not mistaken, my last video was right before I had the baby, I believe, or right, I don't remember. It probably was right before I had the baby or right after, but either way, it's been a hot little minute since we talked. Since then, as of to date, we have a 6-month-old, and then of course my son, he turned 9. So girl, I am, a whole mama out here of a 9-year-old and a 6-month-old. I will say this year, or let's just say from 2019, the last time that I spoke to you guys, it has been very challenging, and a lot of things have changed, all for the better, of course, but it has been an adjustment, so I'm not gonna lie, especially with me uploading and being consistent. One, I have more responsibilities now because now I have 2 kids and not 1, which I still can't believe I'm a mom of 2. Like, guys, I'm a mom of 2. Not only that, I'm a mom of a little girl, like something that I have wanted for years. And when I tell you little mama is a handful, like a little mama is a handful. And in upcoming videos, you guys will be able to see her and meet her and see her little cute little face. And of course, you guys will see AJ, his little handsome self. You always know he loves to make an appearance on my videos. So yeah, I feel like I'm rambling, so let me get back on topic. So right after I had the baby, yeah, it was a lot of adjustment. We had a lot of family down. I had my mother-in-law and my mom come down, and they both spent a good chunk of time here helping me get back to normal after post, having the C-section and helping out with the baby. So that was great. But during that time, I'm going to be very transparent and honest with you guys. I fell in a bit of depression, and it's crazy for me to even say that because I honestly was in denial. Like, I was just like, there is no way I have postpartum depression. Like, there's no way. I'm just so happy I finally got my daughter. The snapback is going to be like this, which, let me tell you, it is not. But I kept saying, like, well, I know the doctor's here. Anytime I went to a doctor's appointment or a doctor's appointment for Anaya Grace, they would ask me different questions to see if I was depressed. And of course, I'm just like, nope. But reality of it is, I did have a little smidge of postpartum depression, only because I was not myself. And I do think my body not snapping back to the way it was and different things going on in my body afterwards, trying to adjust back, hormones trying to adjust back, the demands of breastfeeding, as well as postpartum hair shedding, which I had a lot more. I did experience it with my son, but you know, with Anaya Grace, I experienced a large amount of shedding, more than what I did with my son. And in all honesty, I'm actually still experiencing the postpartum hair shedding. So that really, really took a toll on me. And I think that's what really kind of pushed me back into it. So, like, I didn't want to record. I didn't want to put on makeup. And y'all know the girl loves her makeup. But, like, legit, today was made. Since I've had Anaya Grace, I want to say maybe this is maybe the second, maybe third time, and 3 is really me stretching it. The third time where I've literally put on a full face of makeup and, like, you know, did it up. So that says a lot, especially for me. But we're working through it, thankfully, and thank God, one, that I have a very supportive tribe. Thank God for a very supportive husband, because Lord knows, I don't know what the heck I would have did without him. And he was actually one of the first ones to notice that I was falling in a bit of a depression. So he was doing everything. He was going above and beyond, like things that I didn't even think that I needed or wanted. You know, he was doing it, and it helped me get out of the depression. So for any women or any moms out there that either one, you're feeling the postpartum depression now, or you've been through it, girl, I feel you. There is light at the end of the tunnel. So, you know, don't get overwhelmed. I will say one tip that I did, and one thing that my husband, you know, really helped and pushed me to do, was get back into the groove of doing things that made me happy. So, you know, doing my makeup, getting my hair done, different things of that sort. He pushed me to do it. And even though, you know, I didn't dibble dabble, the 1 or 2 times that I did put on makeup, it was because, you know what, he took the baby and he was like, you know, just go do your makeup. Like your best friend came down, you know, go get dolled up and do what you need to do. And that did really help get me out of that funk, as well as, you know, him being sensitive to the postpartum hair shedding and different things of that sort. So that was one big hurdle that I had to get over, and that I am still getting over, if I'm being quite honest. So that was one big hurdle that I had to get over, on top of, you know, just the demands of having 2 children. I did breastfeed Anaya Grace. I just recently stopped. One, because of the demands of work, and then 2, my milk supply did get low. So then I end up substituting my breast milk for formula for her. And then that was a bit, you know, emotional, because I did breastfeed Gregory, up until he was about like 9 or 10 months. Even though the goal for him, as well as the goal for her, was to try to breastfeed up until they were 1 year old. For him, his case was a different story. It wasn't that my milk supply stopped. It was that he got teeth and he started biting. So yeah, I cut that off real quick. But for Anaya Grace, the demands of work, me not pumping on demand like I should have, or drinking enough water, just being busy, and not giving it as much attention as I needed to, that in turn, you know, lowered my milk supply, and then I just had to stop breastfeeding in a whole. But I'm not sad about it anymore. At the beginning I was, but right now I'm not sad. I mean, the reality of it is my baby's still eating. I want her to be healthy. She is very healthy. So at that point, you know, I'm happy. You know, you count your blessings. Some people don't even have the ability to breastfeed when their children first come out. So I am grateful that I did breastfeed her for the time that I did, which was the first 5 months. And, you know, yeah, I'm just rolling with the punches at this point. What else has happened? Oh, so, after having Anaya Grace and that transition, and then having my mother-in-law and then my mom down here, helping me out a little bit, I returned back to work. Work has been a little bit crazy. As you all know, I do work full-time, so that has been kind of crazy, and that has its own challenges within itself. Not so much of my day-to-day tasks are challenging, but I will say, different things that I encounter is challenging to my character, and I will say it not so much. I probably should reword that. So it's not challenging to my character, but it's trying. It's trying. And I will say, the moment that you make up in your mind and you decide, hey, I'm not gonna do this, or I want to work on this, I want to work on being more positive, I want to work on not complaining. Life has a way of trying and testing exactly what you say. So that is where I'm at as far as work wise, but I am working through that, and I am putting my trust in God and leaving it there. So we're gonna leave that right there. And then what else has happened? At the end of the new year, during the Christmas break, you guys know it's Christmas, and 3 days later it is AJ's birthday, and then 28th, 29th, yeah, and then 3 days later after that, it's New Year's. So we did have all of that going on. This year, we did not give him a huge birthday party. One, and our Grace was just recently born. And then two, it was just a lot of different things going on. So we did have a small, intimate, birthday weekend celebration. It was just him and his cousins that celebrated, but it was awesome. Sorry about that. It was awesome, and we had a great time there. And then we also, if you guys haven't noticed, this is a very different background. Yeah, we bought a house. We did. We moved and we bought a house. Thank God. All credit and everything goes to God, because without him, none of this would have been possible. So we did do that. So in the midst of all of that, we did move, which eventually over time, after we start uploading more and more videos, you'll probably see this background change tremendously. I'm not sure if we will want to do a house tour to show you different places inside the house. I'm not sure if I want to share that. Yeah, not sure about that, but we'll see, because mark my words, one day we may say that is something that we want to share. We may want to do a house tour, or you may just see different parts of the house during a vlog, but that's neither here nor there. But yes, we did move, so a lot of things happened from the moment I had Anaya to now. It has just been a chain of different events, celebrations, different things of that sort, all while me trying to emotionally, get back to being myself. So it was a lot. The stress of going through, purchasing a home, plus just having a baby, then just returning to work, which was crazy because I really did not want to leave my baby, let alone her starting daycare, which thankfully so she didn't have to start until she was a little over 3 months, going on 4 months, I believe. I lied. I believe she was 4 months already. So that was emotional all within itself. She was 4, I believe, going on 5 months. So that was emotional altogether. So yeah, the girl has been through a lot of, different chains of, this is crazy, I'm so sorry. But a lot of different ranges of emotions. But all in all, the girl is back. And yeah, so I want to know what you huns want to see for the new year. As I said, I want to be intentional with my content, intentional with my channel, and the time that I devote to you huns. And being that I have experienced a lot of different things from the last time that I've uploaded up until now, I want to keep that dialogue open. I love the dialogue that I have with the subscribers that are always tuned into my channel, so that I am so thankful for. But I want to continue that dialogue with you guys. Let's talk about it. The fact that I've experienced this, postpartum depression, that's another thing that I want to just continue to create and build my channel to be like a safe haven for moms and women's, where, there is no topic that we cannot collectively discuss to, build each other up. Whether, I've been through postpartum depression and maybe one of you guys are going through it now, or maybe you're experiencing some other type of depression or something else as a female that I can relate to. That is what I want my channel to be, a safe haven for women, for us to just collectively, a community, a group of us to collectively be able to talk, it be a safe place, and, us build relationships and friendships from there. I'm also in the midst of writing down my goals. Believe it or not, I have not. It's all in my head, but I have to, me write it down on paper, which I have started to, but I haven't finished it because, again, I want to be intentional with my goals, and I really want to focus on what I write down on paper to make sure that, I'm doing my every quarter checkup to make sure that I'm achieving these goals and doing things that, I want to be done. And not only that, like, I've come to the realization, and you guys know probably from just looking at the news every day, life is freaking short. You just never know. You never know. So, yes, I want to live intentional. I want to, work on me, work on being a better woman, work on being a better mom, a better wife, a better daughter, a better sister, a better friend. Just me in a whole, just work on that and, be the best version of me that I can be. And hopefully, that can help somebody else, that someone else can relate to that. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. I mean, it's a lot, but not much. On top of, the day-to-day activities of AJ's haven't stopped. He went from football, some of you guys may know, and then now it's basketball season, and then it's going to be football season again. So that keeps me very busy as well. On top of Miss Anaya Grace is very demanding, so she needs a lot of attention as well. But all in all, it has been a very fun and learning experience. I'm learning to be more patient every day. And sorry about that. And yeah, it's just been super crazy, super hectic, but I am loving it. I have been grateful for every moment. We still have a lot of unpacking to do. Like, literally, I have boxes everywhere. But, I take it day by day. That is one thing that I am honestly learning. Like, I never understood it when people said it, when my dad always said it, I take it day by day. You never grasp what people are talking about unless you're in the situation. And honey, right now I am in it. So when I tell you I ain't taking it day by day, believe when I tell you the girl is taking it day by day. But I mean, all in all, like I said, I am so very grateful. I'm grateful that I am becoming back to myself, if not a better version of myself. And yeah, I just can't wait to continue to see the blessings that this year has in store for me and my family. Not only that, like, I want to walk by faith. Like, this entire year, I want it to be, you know what? I set my mind to it. I prayed on it. I'm believing God will provide and God will do. And I'll just be walking in it. I'm not going to wait for something to just land on my lap at this point. If something that I want to change, I want to be walking in that direction and already, adjusting myself in it to when it appears, it's not like a surprise. It's just like, yeah, I was just wondering the date and time when God was going to do it, not an actual surprise that he was going to do it, because I know he's able. But I literally can go on a rant all day long about that, which I won't. I mean, not unless you want me to. But, the girl won't rant any longer. I just wanted to come on here, let you guys know, or let the first video of 2020 be a chit chat, us just catching up on, the things that I've been doing. I'm still alive, I promise you. I'm gonna get back to it. The girl has a lot of different ideas and things that I want to work on this year. So just bear with me. I do just want to get back into the swing of things. Get back to uploading consistently every week, and I'm probably just gonna start off with a video a week. Yeah, I think I want to do that, and then if I get lucky and do 2 videos a week, then that's a week that I'll be super proud of. If not, I do just want to challenge myself to do a video weekly. I am considering maybe daily vlogging, just me, myself in the car, my day-to-day. Maybe that's something that you guys want to see. I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. But just let me know. Give me different ideas and things that you guys want to see. I'm all open. I'm all ears. Just so I can write it down, plan it, know what I'm doing. So we can all be on the same page. And not only that, like, hold me to it. I think I want to make a video, obviously not exposing all of my personal goals that I want to, but some goals that I do feel comfortable sharing with you guys. And then at that point, we can hold each other accountable. I know I did send a text message to some of my close friends, asking them to, one, you know, letting them know that this year I wanted to be intentional about everything that I do, my relationship with them and my relationship in myself in a whole. Just intentional was my word for the year. And then that, you know, different goals that I had set, I will let them know some of them, and I want them to hold me accountable just as well as if they need me to hold them accountable for different goals that they have, vice versa. So I do want to do that and open that up to my YouTube family, my YouTube community. So I think that's something that I may eventually put out so we can do, you know, hold each other accountable. And we do that, you know, mid-year checkup, make sure we're all on the same page. But yeah, I do have a lot of things in my head that I need to write down as far as goals and stuff that I do want to accomplish this year. And even if I don't do everything, and I'm not even, you know, putting even no inkling of doubt in it, but even if I don't accomplish or finish everything on my goals, the fact that, you know, I do want to make sure all throughout the year that I am working and there's a progress. Like, I don't want there to be one thing on my list that I'm not already actively working towards. Like, if I can say, hey, I did start this, I was in the process, or now I'm in the middle of it and it didn't get finished or checked off by the end of the year, but that I know I actively worked on it to get to that goal throughout the year, I'll be happy with myself. So that is something that I'm telling myself and holding myself accountable. Like, yeah, you know, give yourself grace. Like Anaya Grace, give yourself grace. So I am learning to give myself grace because I feel like I'm my worst critic. Like, I'm always hard on myself, but I'm learning to give myself grace. If I had 8 task to-do list and I was only actively able to complete 3, but I know that, you know, I wasn't being lazy, I didn't lollygag, and I was actively trying to do these things on the list. It's just like, hey, I didn't get them done today. The things that I didn't get done today, let's try to get them done the next day. So that is something that I'm learning, and I have to constantly remind myself, 1, I'm not Superwoman. 2, when my body says it needs to rest, I need to rest. And then 3, give myself grace. No one's perfect. None of us are perfect. We're striving for perfection, but none of us is perfect. So if I can honestly say, you know, I gave it my all, I gave it my best, what more can I ask for myself? Unless, you know, I know that I can do better. Then at that point, I'll challenge myself to do better. But if I know I gave it my all, then, you know, I got to be happy with myself. That's the best that I could do. So yeah, I feel like do I have anything else that I didn't tell you guys? Not that I'm aware of, but you guys let me know if you do pick a word of the year in the comment section below. Let me know it's below. In the comment section below, let me know what your word for the year is, or one thing that you want to focus on for the year. Let's get some dialogue going down there. And I also, another thing that I want to work on this year is my Instagram content, because it has been sort of kind of dry. I know daily I may post on my stories, but as far as the content that I post to my feed, I haven't been on that as well since I've had Anaya Grace. So that's something else that I do want to work on and get back in the swing of things. But we are working on it. We're going to get to it. We're going to get back rolling, get that momentum going. We're going to pick right up where we left off, and it's going to be a great year. I did want to not end this month without giving you guys a video, because then I would have been very disappointed with myself. So yeah, we couldn't have that happen. So I did say that I wanted to get this video out just to give you hunts an update on everything that's been going on, where I'm at, where my head's at, what I'm working on. And, you know, we will go from there. We will take it day by day, huns, because that's the best that we can do. But until next time, huns, as always, I love you guys. Happy New Year's. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. We did it. We did it. Ooh, we did it.